Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So today we have got some things that Let's Resin sent me. So we have got their coaster mold, and they sent me the chameleon powders, which you guys know I love. So I do have some molds ordered that I'm going to use these in. So these will be an upcoming video. But today we're going to do these coasters. Now, I don't generally like coasters that do not have a lip for the moisture to stay in. But these are really nice thick ones. So I pulled out a thing of leaves. I want to see if I can put a little bit thicker and deeper flowers in this mold. This does not say how much these hold, but I'm assuming they're like 5 ounces each coaster. We don't have to fill them all the way, but I just wanted to see if, so with these, you can do it either way. You can build them with the flowers coming up or down. So I am thinking, I can find my cutters. I don't know if these is going to be sharp enough, but we'll try it. Oh, yeah. So we might be able to get a much better like, I don't know, flower pattern. You know, because I think those ones still might be a little, yeah, those might be a little too thick. But these, I believe, would fit in there. You know, if we broke them apart. So it would give a little bit more of like that 3D look that everybody's, you know, tries to get in a coaster. So let me go ahead and pull out some different flowers, and I'll get myself set up, and then I will be back. I will have my resin mixed. I think we'll only do 4 for this one. So I'll probably do 16 ounces. And then if I need to do like a final top coat, we can, and then we can dome it. But I'll start with 16 ounces and see where that gets us. So yeah, let me get my stuff and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got my 16 ounces mixed up. I went back and forth if I wanted to run it through the debubbler or not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some in the 4, and I'm going to use my heat gun, excuse me, to get the bubbles out, because I'm going to be putting flowers in, and I know I'm going to be moving them and making bubbles anyways. And this is the regular epoxy resin by Let's Resin. So it does have a longer work time. So it should debubble. Oh, and I wanted to spray with alcohol. And I forgot. So I'm just trying to get a little bit in there now so we can like start laying some of the flowers. So I do have a couple of ideas for these molds, guys. So we will be doing them again for sure. You know, I'll try to space them out so you guys don't get sick of them. But I know coaster molds do sell really well at craft fairs. So, all right, so let's see. What do we have left here? So we have got 9 ounces. And we'll see where we end up. And we might pour it into one of the other ones. But I want to start getting, let me get my heat gun here. Yep, I'm plugged in. Oh, I thought I was plugged in, but I guess I am not. All right. I only got so many plugs. There we go. And I will run my stick around the edges to make sure that we have no bubbles in there. And I know there's little floaty bits in there, but it's not going to matter because we are putting, you know, the flowers in there, and there's going to be the debris on the bottom regardless. So I'm going to take my little silicone and we're going to just get those little pesky bubbles away from the edge. And I'm probably going to kick myself for not running this through the debubbler, but I was like, we're just going to be putting more bubbles in there. And that one especially because I didn't spray any alcohol on the bottom. And I can see that there's a lot more bubbles on the edges. So we'll maybe start with that one last as far as putting our stuff in to kind of give it a little bit more time to debubble. All right, so I'm going to give them a good spray. And that is 91% alcohol, guys. Okay, so let's start getting some leaves in. And I think they're close to being the same height. All right, so oh, I don't want that one. See how the vein is off? When I was cutting them, I saw 2 like that, and I went to pull them out, and this one is the other one. All right, so let's see here. I want a bigger one. So I'm just gonna try and make sure that there are no bubbles underneath. You know what I probably should do is spray each leaf. Let me grab a cup. We're going to pour a little bit of resin in this cup so we can dip some of the leaves before we start putting them in. And I tried to get a bunch cut, but and we'll just see if that makes a difference or not. So it's going to get sticky. And I need another big leaf. Oh well, we're going to use one of these weird ones because we're going to have flowers going over the top anyways, so we can hide some of that. All right, let me wipe my tools here. All right, so we will get a few smaller ones. And I know I probably cut too many leaves, but I'd rather have a bunch cut than have to sit here and like cut a bunch. You know, just takes up time that you obviously know how to cut leaves off of stuff. All right, so we'll just kind of get them situated. And I don't want them to be, you know, they don't have to be identical. Now I have these longer little bits. So the reason that we're building face up. So we're getting our background in before we start laying our flowers. So one, you know, we'll have some behind, some on top. So these molds are nice because they are so deep. So I only had 3 of these. I had to actually cut one to kind of make it so I had 4. So that's why there's some little ones and some big ones, and yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be a sticky mess. Okay, so we'll try to keep working the bubbles as we go. Now, I didn't have 4 of these either, and I wanted to use these because they're a nice chunky flower. You know, they're not like those flat ones. So we are just going to make it work. And put this one on this side because that was a more full one. And this is another one that was nice and full. I was hoping I had more of those, but I only had like 3 of them. I'm like, why do they send odd amounts? Why? But as long as we have some of the same representation in each one, they don't have to be perfect, and they will still look good. All right, so because that one has less, we're gonna put this bigger one in here. And I can see a bubble. So I want to get those few bubbles out of there. All right, hang on here. I am gonna get this, and I guess we'll use a stick. So this is more of like a spatula. So I'm hoping all right, I'm not seeing many in here. This one I had a bunch. There's not many in these. All right, so that looks better now. So let's get this put that big one in there, and let's see, we'll put this one in here. I like the fact that I can use these chunkier flowers. And same with these, I didn't have the same number, so I'm having to improvise. A few of those are wanting to float. So we're just gonna help them get back underneath there. And put that there. I just want to have like a variety of different colors. All right, you know what I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but I'm gonna try spraying the flour before I put it in. I don't know if it's gonna help, but we will see. Oh, it did actually help. Okay. And I want them under, but I don't necessarily need them to be flat because I want them to have that little bit of depth. These ones, though, I need to keep pushed down because it's going to be borderlining, you know, being too tall. Okay, so let's just get a few, I have a package open. I do. So we will put some little flat ones into. Come on, my glove is sticky enough. I should be able to pick it up. So that is my next thing, is getting something for my flowers. To like sit in once I've opened these packages, because they are, and the more the package is open, the more frail they become. Come on, there we go. So I just want to have the, you know, a variety of color in each of these coasters. So we could have started with a dark background, but I don't know. I kind of was like, let's do, you know, some clear ones and see. So I do want to have a little pop of brightness too. And I'll probably have to open another package of flowers. Let's see. Okay. Now. Let's see if we can just put a few of these in. Just to give a little bit more filler, if we can. Nope, I don't like that one there. There we go. God, am I sticky? I am sticky, sticky. So now I'm thinking, do I do these in 2 layers? Do I let that set before I pour the final layer? Now is what I'm thinking. So I definitely did too much resin. This one needs something more. This one definitely needs some more something. So let's... Oh yeah, that is better. What do I have in here open? I got a few purple things in here I could kind of fill in some of the void spots. I'm so sticky. I think that one's my favorite. All right, so I think those are good. So I think I am going to, because we have this left and it's starting to get warm, so hang on. And then I will we'll just come back and do a top coat. Let's see, I'll try pouring a little in these. So we might have to go with like a different flower arrangement on those. And then I'll save some. All right, and then we'll save what's in here and what's in that cup to pour over the top of this one. So let's pop some leaves in here really quickly. Oh, let me spray them because that did make a difference. Okay, and those ones I don't know if they're gonna actually show because they're gonna get like a transparent color, but we will see. This one needs a little bit more. I don't know what this green stuff is, but we're going to put it in. I had no clue, but it's color, right? And let's see. I only have one of these. I guess I'm going to have to invest in some more bigger flowers. Look in my drawer, see if I can pop anything out of here. And I am so sticky. All right, so we have this nice red one. Let's stick to that. Oh, is there, oh, I thought there was two, but it's stuck together now. It is staying there. And okay. So I guess this is what we have come up with. Actually, let me use some of these. These ones are a little bit brighter. There we go. I didn't want that stem over the flower. Do I have any more of those dark purples? Because that looks really good in there. But I do not. So I guess that is going to be what our... I definitely need some more. I need something though. Let's get this, get it down in there. Okay. So let's and that little flower just flew in there. So we're going to turn it over and it's going to be in there. So let's just kind of want that to kind of stay under the resin. Underneath is good. All right. So I guess these didn't take as much as I thought. And I just thought I saw a bubble somewhere that I wanted to pop. Maybe it already popped. This one still looks lower than I don't want to have to make any extras. So I'll try to balance them out so that they're not completely full, but and that way I don't have to worry about anything, you know, poking out. And then I'll just pour that final layer on top. And so on the next layer, I probably will only make like 1 ounce for each cavity. So I'll mix up 6 ounces. And I won't do that on camera because, I mean, it's just pouring clear resin. So for you guys, I will be back to demold. There won't be much of a demold, but we'll see what they look like out. See how thick that's getting already? So we're right at that 40-minute window of work time. So, and that's the one of the reasons that I chose this particular resin, because I knew I would have a longer work time. Now I just introduced a whole crap ton of bubbles by scraping that. So I'm just spraying my stick here. So I can get this cleaned. I already got some drying on here, so I will have to peel that off later. See how it's already dried? I am a sticky mess, guys. Everything is sticking. I do want to make sure I clean these because I love these little things. And I don't want to touch them because my gloves are all sticky. Okay, I'm going to do a once over. We definitely got bubbles now. Crap. Hopefully, they will still pop. I don't know, it's starting to thicken. So what I'll maybe do is put a little bit of crushed crystal in the top layer, and that way if there are any little air bubbles, like the little tiny ones, it will disguise them. I'm not seeing, this one here I'm seeing the most, and right in here. But I will just give them a good spritz. And we will leave them. I'm going to let these sit for about an hour, and then I'm just going to move them off so I can clean up everything, and then I'll be back in when they're ready to demold. So I will see you in a little bit, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. These are done. They're still a little warm. I just, I'd let them sit and, until they were thick, and then I put them on the heat mat once I put the last amount of resin on. And I had made up, I said I was going to make up 4. I made up 5, and I had to make up 2 more. So these take a boatload of resin, guys. I'm just saying. Yeah, they are a massive, so we started with 22 ounces of resin. Yeah, that's like an absurd amount of resin for coasters. I'm just saying. And I'm just looking for my deburring tool. Here it is. So that I can just trim some of this top. And because I'd let it completely cure, oh, we don't have much. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we were going to get a major line in there, and we did not. All right, so I should let these just continue to get hard because I'm not being able to shave it smoothly, so I'm going to let it get hard. So this is one of them up close. And there is a little bit right there, so I'm going to have to top coat these. Which I was trying to not do, but I'm going to have to because that is coming. I mean, you can feel it just a little bit. And this one as well. And there was a bubble, which, okay. So there's 2 that I'm going to have to at least top coat that I know of. But this is the second one. But look how stunning these are, guys. So they have a nice depth to them. This one here, I will probably top coat because I'm going to top coat the other ones. But this one is completely smooth. There's no bubbles. I did add just a little bit of the... oh, what is it? Sparkle powder, something. All right, and this one, I mean, it's like a minute. See that little spot right there? So, yeah. So, I'm going to end up top coating all 4 of these. But, I mean, I'm surprised that we do not have a line because I did let them, like, completely cure before and I have resin on my mat, and now I have resin. And I don't want resin on my hands. Okay. But I'm impressed at how well they turned out. This one's got one bubble right there. as you can see. But other than that, these are stunning. And they have that depth, you know, where everything is at a different layer, even though I put them all in at the same time. So these ones, and there's something on here, so I will probably end up top coating them all. I am waiting for some top coat resin to come in. So what I'll probably end up doing is just giving these all a light sanding over the top, and then I will top coat them. But and I do have a little bubble here and one there, so but for the sake of this video, I will probably just take these pictures and then I will show you on another video. This one came out perfect. This one was really, really good. And I was afraid that these were not going to show up. And look at how pretty those showed up in there. I'm like blown away because I thought they would just kind of fade into the background. And once it cured, that color came back. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once I get these finished, I will sell these ones as a set of 4. And I will sell these ones as a set of 2 on my website. And these are like honking, guys. They are so thick. But we got no line in the middle. So I'm impressed with that, guys. So I'll give you another close-up of these. And then these are the other 2. And once I top coat them, I will put a backing on the back. I'm not going to do that now. I was going to, but because I need to top coat them, I'm going to end up taping the bottom just in case I have any like overspill. So yeah. And I'll put those on after. So probably on my next video, I will show you the finished product because they should be done. Today is Sunday. It is in the evening, and I just have had no energy today. It's been sleeting, freezing rain all day. It's been dreary, and I can't get out of my own way today, guys. So I will deal with these tomorrow. I'm just saying. I'm being truthful with you guys. I just don't have it today. So that is the one set, and then this will be the other set, which I think they're all gorgeous. They really, really came out good. And even though I did not run them through the debubbler, there are no bubbles other than them few, and that is because of the flowers. So yeah. Alrighty, guys, I will see you on the next one. Thanks.